Why you should track your progress. The beautiful thing about this challenge, I don't even know if we would call it a challenge, this 100 days to exceptional, this opportunity, this space of time and being that we're doing is that we're tracking our progress. Now, I didn't really think about it in that measure when I first started, but the fact that I'm able to see where I normally fall off, some of the things that I'm saying to myself that I didn't realize I may be saying to myself when I go get ready to do things, all of that is coming up during this time frame because there's a consistent list of things that I've decided that I'm going to do daily. And normally, when you set out to do something that you're not doing on a regular, consistent basis, you may not notice what you're saying to yourself because that incident is isolated. It's not something that you're doing on a regular basis where you have an opportunity to actually pay attention. So, some of the things that are on my list for this 100 days outside of creating 100 audio videos and uploading them to the ethers for other people to enjoy and experience, walking is a part of my 100 days. Now, prior to this, I walked every day anyway, but I played around with how many times per day I would walk. So, my ideal time of day to walk or times per day to walk was 2 times per day, but at least once. And I don't know if I didn't do a series on this or talk on this, I definitely will. But I believe I shared this in one of the 100-day videos. But we don't rise to our standards, we fall to what we will settle for. And what I would settle for was the 1 day, 1 time a day. And would you know, most of the time, 98% of the time, I walked 1 time per day. So during this 100 days, I'm walking 2 times a day. That's the lowest amount that I will accept for myself. And what also happens when you go more in depth about a particular thing that you're focused on, you begin to attract things of that nature into your consciousness. And so, even some of the video titles that I've been privy to click on were about walking. And in this one video, the young lady described the difference in walking simply for exercise and walking for exercise and weight loss. And I have a desire, well, I'm losing 20 pounds. And so of course I clicked on the title. I was like, oh, there's a difference in how you're walking that gives you different results. Now, from a common sense perspective, yes, there is a difference. But I just never thought about it. And because walking is on my list, and I hope you're hearing me here when I say that what you focus on is what grows. So she shared that walking for consistency and distance makes a difference when you're wanting to lose weight. And I compared this to business because there is a way to do business where you get quick, fast results, but it doesn't sustain, it doesn't have deep impact on your business. And then there are strategies that you can do that are consistent and long term that give you longevity of the results that you desire. And it dawned on me that I would not have come to this realization if I wasn't tracking my progress. Now, I'm not rigid. It doesn't have to be this stiff thing. I love inspiration, but I also respect, honor, and implement systems into my business and into my life. And so I believe that you should have something that you can measure because without tracking that, you'll never know how to repeat it and do it again if you need to. For instance, some people will get a client, but they have no idea how they got the client. where the client came from. I help my clients to incorporate finding that information in their systems so that they can recreate instead of working hard and doing things by happen chance, which is a lot of what transpires when you try to do everything alone. It just takes so much longer because you're having to learn through trial and error instead of the wisdom of others and even the wisdom of yourself. And so, on today, I want to highlight the importance of tracking your progress. Something in the nature of this 100 days to exceptional is something I would suggest that you incorporate into your business year at minimal one time a year, but at least two times a year where you're just so locked in on how things are going that you can measure and track your progress differently. That's my take on today. This is Tanya Wilson, the growth strategist, business consultant, mindset coach, and I help women just like you step into their personal power, scale their business, and create lifestyles that they love. We build businesses that fund your lifestyle, not run your lifestyle. If you're looking for added support, you can go to renewfullcircle.com, renewfullcircle.com. Are you in the challenge? Did you join us for the challenge? Peace and abundance.